Hello, this is Solomon Davis from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is October 16th, 2016, and this is my segment on so you want to be a trader and all. And what I'm doing here is kind of going over different things that you need to consider when becoming a trader, things that you need to look at if you want to become a trader or investor, not just a trader, but an investor should be a trader too. But investor is long-term things. But at some time, I hope you're going to whatever you invest in, going to take that money out and use it for something. You know, it's not just to be throwing money out there and let the big guys run around and buy their Lamborghinis, their multi-million dollar homes in France and South Florida, in New York, and California, and all. You should use your money, that you throw out in the market. And all. So, okay, let me let you know that this is all for educational purposes only. I hope you're looking at our homepage. Let me scroll down and take a look at our disclaimer. I'm not giving any kind of trade recommendations, and I'm not really looking at any particular stocks here, and I'm not, and anything that I do look at is not a trade recommendation. Everything here is for educational purposes only. Check with your financial advisor, check with your significant other, and see if trading is something suitable for you. Trading is risky, and you need to make sure that it's something that you really want to get involved in. Let me kind of I think that's all I really want to say about that. Check out our homepage. We do have, of course, this mentorship coaching. We do have stock picks under this market access code. That's all about. We have our blog where I put out pivots throughout the week and what I'm looking at. But let me bring up my quick little slide that you know that we're going to cover. So you want to be a trader, October 16th. Is that right? That trading. And the big thing that I want to say here, what I'm going to talk about today is the trading platform. Platform different from broker to broker and all. And I put up there, where's my stop? That's one of the things a lot of people do. When I even did it myself when I first got into trading, I read a couple of books and all, thought I knew a little something about what was going on, and I was all into fundamental trading when I first started. I kind of looked at the EPS, cash flow, all of those little things that's out there, just to see if a company is a good company or not. And I did do okay with it and all. And I started looking at a couple other guys who was in the fundamental trading and stuff and studying their stuff. And we did okay. We did do okay. But uh, but it's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work if you want to really follow the fundamentals. And then you're holding positions a little longer than normal. Well, you're holding positions for years sometimes. That's the whole thing. I've been doing this game ever since early mid '80s and stuff. So I've been out here for quite a while. So yeah, I remember buying my first four shares. Getting invested in the first four shares of a company that I was working with. Then another company I was working with, I bought a lot of shares, and then started trading. Then actually started, yeah, I say trading because that's how I was trading. Because again, it was all in a company fund and all, and you was able to move within that company's stock or move it back into a mutual fund. And that's what. And I was working with another guy. He was kind of leading me along. I really didn't know that what was going on that much at that time, but I was smart enough to get with somebody who knew what they were doing and all, and he helped me make a lot of money and all. And he got me at this point where I kind of work when I want to. I pick up a job here and there every now and then, but I got you can get to a point where you can do okay in this game if you get with the right people, you get the right education, and you find out it is something that you can do. Sometimes you have to leave it to the professionals. Sometimes you can do it yourself, but it's not for everyone. So what I want to go over here is the trading platform. Trading platform different from broker to broker. I will show you a couple different platforms today. I will show you on an option house platform, which I have an account with, and I will show you a TD Ameritrade account, which I have an account with. And that's the other thing, though. I have accounts with other brokers too, and all. And then the thing that you gotta, sometimes from broker to broker, you gotta really look at those brokers and see, are they suitable for those style that you want to trade. Option house is when I was trading options and I was trading a lot of contracts. I did that for a while and did very well with that. But then I got to a point where, okay, this is good. I got made some money here, and I'm the type I make money, I move my money to do something else with it and all. And then I look at, okay, when I'm gonna get back into this. I'm not right now. I'm still looking at when I'm gonna get back into this thing and start trading options again to make some money for something else. I don't really have any plans for anything else right now. That's one of the things I gotta look at. I'm on cruise control, which is not good. Um, so that's the thing. You got the broker that you select. Make sure they fit the style of trading that you want to do. Number one, the broker that you select, make sure they have a paper account that you can practice whatever you want to do on their platform. Make sure they don't force you into trading live money right away. You cannot practice and learn their platform without using live money. Because trying to jump into this stuff and using live money right off the bat, you will lose money. You know. So, and I'll show you that. I'll step through some of that stuff with, cause I'll show you that on these two platforms that I'm gonna look at. And what I really want to look at is the different. I mean, this is not all. This is the main things that you want to really know. You want to know you're going to be buying or selling to open market. You might do a market order, and that's what really moves the market is market orders and all. You might be buying or selling to close an order. Once you open an order, you got to be able to close that order, and you can do that with a market order also. You might be buying or selling to close that order that you sold or that you bought. We're going to take a look at that on the platform. And then the other way of actually opening a trade, you can buy or sell to open with limit orders. And a limit order is an order where you just have it sitting there. You're not an aggressive type buyer like you would be with a market order. You just want to be in that market right now, and you want to be out of that market right now when you close your trade. But limit order, you're not as aggressive. You're kind of more passive type trader. You know where you want to get in. If the market comes down to your price, you're in that market. And then when it comes time for you to close that order with your buy or sell to close limit, you're not really aggressive. When the market gets to that point, to close your order, you close your order. Once it reaches your sell point. And that can be another thing that I didn't put up there. That can be a sell stop or a buy stop also. I didn't place that on here on this thing. I'm just talking about open and close. But the thing is, up at the top, I said, where's my stop? And that's one of the things that even when I placed my first trade, I knew how to buy and I knew how to close. But where did you put your stop? And then again here, I just noticed on my slides, I didn't put stop here again. But I will show you that on the platform, how to place your stops. So let's jump over to one of the platforms. And I'm going to jump to one just to show you how. This is a platform that I'm not as familiar with, my Option House platform. And we're going to take a look at it. And I'm going to show you how it comes up. First of all, I hope I'm selecting everything there, applying change, and I hope you're seeing that now. I'm just moving that out of the way and all. And if you're seeing that, this is how when your account comes up. I'm face is just as this is pretty new and fresh for me anyway. Although I've traded a couple trades on here, that was probably a year or so ago. And the thing is with Option House changed over to Monster Trade. And since they traded over to Monster Trade, the platform changed on me. There's some things that's why I haven't really got back into my option trading. And then some things didn't work the same way that they did when they were with Option House. Some ways that we was placing our orders, some things that we were seeing on when trying to place an order, it just wasn't there. It had changed so different on us. The other guy that I used to trade with, who was also using Option House, he kind of backed away from it too. And we all, like three or four of us, we called them and say, hey, we're used to having this here on the platform and trading, doing this and that and that. They say, well, things are different. Deal with it. They say, deal with it. Okay, I took my money out and I dealt with it that way, and I moved my money over to a different broker. And although I do still have a little money in here, and then their commissions are still great here, but I just didn't like the attitude of the guys. They didn't say it just like that, but they did, but what they implied was just that. But okay, on this platform, okay, say this is what you see, and you want to open an order. The other thing that's going on right now, we're not in the live market, so things are kind of difficult to actually really show and demonstrate. But maybe one of the things that if you look up here, you're gonna want to go to trading. It's a lot of choices up here. Maybe you want to go to orders because you want to place an order. Maybe you don't have a position on at the time, so you don't want that. Messages, you definitely know you don't want that. And then there's other stuff, your performance or history, you don't want to know that. But you want to make a trade, so you click on trading. So now trading pops up a chart in your face. But you're still looking at how do I buy and sell? I want to buy. I want to buy something right now. You know, the market is going sideways. I'm looking at a particular stock. It doesn't really matter what we're looking at. This is just a stock that just happen to be on the chart. Rite Aid, and you want to buy, and you're looking. Quote, quote. You definitely maybe you click on quote. Maybe you definitely not. You definitely don't want to start off trading options. But maybe you are trading options. You can click on options. Strategy. Maybe you want to try strategy. You can click on strategy. But really, all you want to do is buy and sell. So you see over here, way over here in the corner, you see buy and sell. So you click on that. Now it comes up. It tells you what symbol you are getting ready to buy or sell, and it gives you a choice of buying and selling. That's the thing in the market. You don't always have to buy when you go on the market when you are opening an order. You can sell something in the market if you think the thing is going down. Because you can make money in this market when the market is going up. You can also make money in this market when things are going down. In order to make money when it's going up, you would open a trade, you would buy something, and then expect it to go higher, and then you would sell it at a higher price. If you think the market is going down, you can sell something to open, and you can buy it back at a lower price. But on this particular platform, here you could say, we think this looked like it was trending up. You think it's going to go higher, so we would buy. And I'm clicking on buy, and then once you do click on buy, you got to set the amount that you want to buy. We'll say one, and one is what? One is one contract, one is 100, one is 1,000. But in this case, one should be one. One should be one share of that particular stock and all. And then price. Price should be, this is one of the things on this platform that I don't like. Price should be whatever the closing price is at that time. I would like to see that and all, but since the market is closed, maybe that's why it's showing 0. So, but you would click on this thing here, this little arrow here, and it will give you a choice of price. And all this thing is trading near $7. Why isn't this coming up near $7? And that's one of the things that you need to look at, before you start trading. You need to know how these platforms are going to work. You need to know how these things are going to come up when you get ready to trade it. You need to know, can I move this right here around when the market is open? But we'll set at buy and all, and then transaction. Then this transaction automation and all. This is kind of like where you can set it up to just buy right away trigger, or you can set up triggers. We won't even get that advanced right now. We just want to do a simple buy. So you're going to do a simple buy. You're just going to leave that sitting on. The time that this thing is going to sit out there is just good for the day. The GTC is good until cancel. It can set for 60 days. That gets to that limit order that we're going to talk about a little bit later. And then you can say all or none. Again, if you had, trying to buy 100 shares, you wanted to fill all 100 at that price, and you don't want it to fill, little by little. And that's the other thing about when it comes to real trading. You gotta see how these things are actually filling your order. But then once you do select whatever price and everything else there that you want to do, click on preview and all. It's probably telling me the market is closed. In your order, the limit price is warning is they're telling us it's $6, which is more than a dollar. A lot of times they just tell you more than a dollar away from the trading price is what it tells. And then it asks you, do you want to edit that order or proceed with order? We'll just go ahead and proceed with order. And right here, it'll let you know. It'll come up with the price and everything. It'll give you a way of giving you a confirmation. Make sure this is what you really want to do before you actually send it to the market. Then you click on send on this particular contract. Now you got an order sitting out there in the market somewhere, ready once it reaches that price to buy. Now, to review that order, it should have a market account positions. It should have an order tab on here. Orders. If I go to orders, here it shows that 30 cents order, and you can click on that order and you can edit those orders or modify those orders if you want to. And we'll modify this one, and let's bring it up to like $7. Let's see if they're giving us that warning. Let's bring it up to $7, and then say preview. It tells us we want to buy one at 7. Blah, blah, blah. It lets you know how much is going to debit your account, how much your commission is, how much you totally spend to get in that particular position, how it's going to affect your account, and then we can send it. And now it shows you that the one order was counted and the other order was filled. And that's pretty much on the buying side. And the same thing happens on the sell side. And again, this was a limit order, not a market order. Let me go back and let me see on this platform. On this platform, it's not showing me. See, and that's the other thing on these different platforms. It doesn't. Where would it? You would think somewhere here it would allow you to change this to limit. Right here, this limit. Click here to change from limit to market, and a market order. If I do a preview, send, and see, it's telling me, okay, it's giving me the market price and letting me know my commissions again, let me know how much money I'm actually end up spending and how it affects my account. And then once I say send, it's out there sitting an open order waiting to execute as soon as the market is open, since it's the weekend and the market is closed. So I just demonstrated a market order right here, a market to open and a limit to open and all. And now in order to close those, different orders, I would probably I'll make another quick video to show you how to close orders. And actually I'll do it in the live market, and I'll probably do it on the future stuff. So that was buy to open and a market to open. Sell is exactly the same thing, except you use the word sell. Okay, but now let me show you. That was kind of, for me, that was kind of different. Let me show you on a different platform and how it is on that particular platform to buy and sell, things in the market. So let me bring up a different platform here. Let me switch over. Let me apply change. And now I hope you're looking at a Thinkorswim platform. And on this Thinkorswim platform, this is how it may come up when you first look at it. It's going to come up with your activity and on the mono tab. This one has tabs across the top. Like I say, each platform is different from different. On the other platform, I think we went to a chart. And you've been seeing me do these and all the time. And but the thing is, you want to buy. We want to demonstrate a buy order or a sell order, limit, and market. And I'm going to show you on this particular platform. On the other platform, there's probably more ways, but I'm a little bit more familiar with this platform. I can go to my trade, and then I look here. Okay, but it came up with options. Trade is like on the other one, the trade came up a little bit different. So now I don't see any. I'm still looking for some way of how do I buy or sell. And I'm not trying to buy or sell options. And that's what came up was an option change. So that's not what I'm looking for. So now, okay, let me. I'm kind of getting stressed and all. So I'm gonna go back to chart. Chart does there anything here? But now I notice over here on just like the other one, way over on the right side, they got a trade tab. Let me click on this trade tab. Now on this trade tab, it comes up, but these are not highlighted. Let's try to get on something that might be active. Let's go to the same thing that we had went before. Right. Now look at this, and let me zoom in on the chart a little bit. Let me get RAD. It's one of those ones that as you can see, maybe I've traded this before. Let me remove all drawings. That's okay. But now, and let me go to a daily chart. and stuff. Now on this one, it's pretty simple. To buy market, you do this to open a trade. Buy at market, boom, and it shows you on the market, and it did 100 contracts for you. That's the other thing that you need to be careful of, though. And you need to look out while you do these on your virtual account, your first few trades. You need to know exactly what these things are going to do. And this one, when I went and buy market, it got market, and it's going to wait just like the other one. When the market opens, it's going to try to buy it market at 706. The other one had 707. You know, so and that's what it's going to do. And if I want to sell market, all I have to do is click this button, sell market. It's going to sell 100 shares at 706 as soon as the market opens. But say I didn't want to do a market. You see how quick and easy this thing is. And say I didn't want to do that many shares. The thing is, over here, there's a little arrow right here where you go down and you can adjust that quantity. And say if I just want to adjust that quantity down to 1. And the other thing that I have here on this that's set on this platform, I have it set for auto send. And let me take this auto send off so I make it somewhat fair comparable to the other one. So I've adjusted my quantity on here. I use this little arrow right here and all to get to these details. And it is defaulted to parent order as a limit order. At the time, the other one where it had good until canceling day, we're still doing a day order and all. But now let's go back and do market. Now, since I took that auto send off, it gives me that confirmation dialog like we got on the other one. And here on this confirmation dialog, it's letting me know that I'm buying 1 RAT share market to open. And it gives me the price, it gives me the commission, it tells me how much total I'm going to be spending, how it's going to affect my account, my buying power account. This is a margin account, so you don't actually end up spending. They loan you some money. It shows you how overall it's going to affect your account and everything like that. And then you have to do that send. And now I got one order, one share market, when the market open, and that's that. And on the sell side, if I sell one, now the confirmation comes up on this side. This is not a real trade. This is in a virtual account. It gives you all this information, and you know that you're selling to open, how much it's going to actually, what kind of credit you're going to receive. You're going to actually receive, you're only going to really receive $2.89 after commission on this particular platform based on these commissions that they're showing you here. How it's going to affect your buying power and all that. $5 extra money is on the other side of your trade that you got to have up for buying, that how it affects your buying power if it goes against you. And then you do a send. Then now that order is sitting out there for 1 share of RAT, selling it, but when the market opens. Now let's do a limit. Now, say we want to do a limit order. But now, okay, that was market. Market was easy. They got buttons right there for market on this particular platform. To do a limit order on this one, on this particular platform, okay, how would I do that? I don't see anything here. I see market. Yeah, market is good. Even pressing this down, I see parent limit. Let me just say if I do, yeah, I still got limit there. What do I do? I go back here. Go back over here to the right. Got time and sales. That doesn't help me. That's just going to be printing out whenever things are being whenever orders are being executed by everybody in the market. That doesn't help me. This trade thing, that was that up there. Big button. What's big button? That still looks just like what was there. Let me put that on that one kind of fast there. That's still just my buy market, buy whatever, and all. That's not going to help me. Chart is what I'm on. Level 2. Level 2 doesn't help me. Look like dashboard. Dashboard. Oh, there's some big buttons. Sell and buy. If I say buy, what happens? Oh. So now that pops up with a dialog down here where it says I can buy stock. It says stock. I'm looking here. It says it pops up a order entry tool. and all. This is just one way. There's multiple ways of actually doing this, but I'm showing you one way. It pops up an order entry tool where, okay, stock buy one, because remember up top I said I ended up selecting, but if I want to change that to 200, 500, or whatever, I'm using this down arrow, or I can use this plus sign and I'm incrementing by 100 the way I have it set up on this particular platform and all. And it's rad stock. It's giving me the price. You know, if I'm buying, I have to buy on there's this is the bid side and this is the act side. Usually, if you want to buy, you have to buy on that side. Although you can, since this is a limit order, we can set it near the midpoint. And the midpoint on this, they're saying is $6, but we can come in between that $6 and $10 and say we want to buy somewhere in between there. So say if we wanted to buy not at 10, but at say 8, somewhere right in the middle of where it's trading at right now, limit order, and it lets us know that it is a limit. Here's where we can change it to a market or a limit. And as you can see here, there's stop. This is where your stop is at. And on this platform, you found that quite easily where how to put your stop at. But really, you can't place a stop until you have an order actually active order. You can place a stop, or you can place a stop limit also on this particular platform. They also show you real easy on this platform where you can place a trailing stop or trailing stop limit. I'm not going to even go that far right now. We're just going to talk about the basics, and I will do one more once I'll place some orders in the market and show you how to place stops. I'll place a sell order and I'll place a buy order and show you how to place stops later in the week on this platform stuff. Because I know this is important. This is one of the areas where I have problems even myself trying to find this stop thing right here. But right now, we want to do a limit order, and again, we just want to good for the day, or you could do good until cancel. If you're really confident, that's where I want to be in this market. Whenever it gets there, you can make it good until cancel. And I'm not sure on this platform how long it lets it stay there. It's usually anywhere from 60 to 90 days, just like what we saw on the other platform. But we're just going to do day. So now, when we set our limit price at 708. We do a confirm and send. It brings up that order confirmation dialog. It tells us again what we are buying. You always read this. We are buying one share of RAD at $7.08 a share to open. It tells us that what we are buying it again for, what our commission, what our total cost is going to be, and then how it affects our buying power, how it affects our overall total that's in our account. And then we do a send. And now it shows us on this particular platform, it shows us where that order is sitting at to be filled at. And again, if we don't want this, we can get rid of these big buttons. No, that was big buttons. So this is dashboard. That was dashboard that you was able to find that under and all. So now we got our buy still sitting out there. And again, if we wanted to sell, we could have clicked on sell. It comes up now red and let us know that we're selling one. And if you're selling, you want to sell above where the market is trading at. So again, we will place this up here at around 15, and we'll do it this for today. We'll go through. I'm going through this kind of quick, going through our confirmation, and we do a send. And I just want to let you see that you can't have two orders sitting out there in the market. So say our buy order gets filled. The market drops down. We don't have a stop in place. It can drop down, 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 and never get filled. And that sell order will be sitting out there for the entire day. But that particular day, let's say you get filled, then it goes up there, and then it will sell, and you'll be flat again. That's how easy it is on this particular platform, because I'm a little bit more familiar with this platform to do things. So, and that's the other thing. You need to get really familiar with your platform. And there's other ways of buying and selling on this platform here too. But I just want to show you that. Um, take that back off, and you can see that these both orders now are sitting on this platform. If this thing, we say if it comes up here, we want to sell. If it comes down here, we want to buy. And another thing that I love about this platform, I can move my orders here on this platform. If this thing drops down here, it gives me a confirmation. I adjust my price and say, yeah, I want my buy order down here. And say I want to move my sell order. If this thing ever comes back up here, I want to sell this market again and look for it to go down. But if it ends up filling my buy order before it fills that sell order, I'll be long this market, and then I can wait for it to come up to here. If it comes up to here and fill my sell order, it can come back down to here and close this trade. And I need to get where I have a stop in place. But all I want to go over is buy and sell, limits, and market. And I think I've covered that. And so how I cancel there, you can click on these X's here and cancel the orders. I really want to cancel the orders here in this particular platform. And I'm not sure if I did it on the other platform. And this is going about to the point where I want to. So what I've demonstrated, I hope, is selling and buying to open market, selling or buying to close market. I will do that in a later video, but it's just as easy as just clicking. Once you have an open active order, you can click on that buy or sell. So you have to, once you sell something, you have to buy it to close. Once you buy something, you have to sell it to close. And that's now on the limit side. Once you sell something to open, you have to buy it to close. Once you buy something limit, you have to sell it to close. It's just that simple. But I'll show you how to put stops in place on my next video. This is Solomon from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Check out our YouTube page. You'll find this video out there, and I will be placing another video probably around Tuesday or Wednesday on placing that actual stop. Until then, enjoy your week. Hope you have a successful, profitable week trading, and check us out. Visit us, contact us if you would like to learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Talk to you later. Bye.